test. Hopefully audio quality is good. Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. We've done a lot of work since last week. You can see much of it on my video that was uploaded yesterday. Hope everyone is staying safe. And hope everyone's having a good weekend. It is 10:57 a.m. on Saturday, April 25th, 2020. We're having a little bit of a late start today. Normally I try to start at 10 a.m. But my cat had some medicine that I needed to go get. He is a diabetic, so I had to go make sure that my cat is taken care of. Today's announcements. We have announcements. Can you believe it? Got the go-ahead to expand our museum. Oh yeah, so that was a thing that happened yesterday. Museum is closed for remodeling today. That's unfortunate. But the inconvenience will be worth it, I'm sure. My sincerest apologies to the museum's esteemed patrons. Please do visit the completed space tomorrow. I'm sure that was from Blathers. Yeah. I hope you captured his restrained excitement. That's an interesting way to put it. That's all for now. I hope you all enjoyed the loveliest of lovely days. My sentiments exactly. We've got mail. Phone is ringing. So, Crazy Red visited yesterday. That's why the museum is closed, because I bought a painting from him, and the painting was legitimate. I donated it, and Blathers was like, we can now add an art wing to the museum. So that's part of this new update, I'm sure. Things that I bought. Of course, my pocket. Wait a second. I was just looking at that. I have a whole bunch of mileage program stuff, too. And my sister sent me something. But my pockets are full. My pockets are very full. I need to make room for things. So, I've done some work, you can see, on the yard. I still haven't gotten the fence type that I want. I've just laid out the groundwork for it. Pashmina was taking care of my bell tree. That's nice of her. She was sick yesterday, so I had to give her some medicine. So, quick recap of everything. I've got all these. These are all fruit trees. Ooh, and that's a really good spot for a money spot, because then I don't have to worry about... Let me go place this hose reel first. That's going to be for... because I need to make inventory space anyway. The hose reel is for Renee, whose house I moved over here. And... let's see. I'm going to put the hose reel right here. So she has it to water her flowers, her pink roses that I got her. And this over here, when I get the stuff, is going to be a... interesting, you can hear the construction sounds. This is going to be like a barbecue area. I'm going to get her a nice grill. I think that's actually enough roses. So we're going to get rid of this one... this one square here of flower bed. It's actually dirt path, but I treat it as a flower bed. There we go. That's good. And it looks like she's home. I wonder if she's crafting today. She was crafting yesterday, too. She might also be getting moved back in. I don't know how this works. This is my first time moving a townsfolk. I don't know what it's actually called. I think it's the wrought iron fence. But it's I don't know what it's called. I'm not sure how to describe it. But I can check and see if my resident services has it today. And if they have it, that's a problem solved. If they don't have it, then I'm just gonna have to keep looking. Excuse me. Oh yeah, that's right. KK's in town, and Hamlet's already sitting. at my 300 miles. No, they don't have it. I might as well buy the iron fence because I don't have that recipe. Even though I'm probably never going to use it. Just so that way I know I have it. That one's popped up a couple times, and every time I've turned it down because it wasn't what I was actually looking for. I really need Flick to visit because my storage, Flick or CJ, I'll take either of them because my storage is really full. I've got a lot of bugs and a good number of fish. And I just don't have the space. My museum's going to go here. It's obviously not here yet. And since it's currently in the middle of a remodel, I'm probably not going to be able to move it today. It looks like my bushes are growing up nicely. When I finish moving my campsite, this is going to go in front of it. We got a pear box, which is actually pretty cool. All my other bushes seem to have finished growing. There's a rock here. Alright. So what to do? There's plenty to do. It's just a question of what to do first. I think finish clearing out... I really need to make room in my inventory. That's really what I need to do. Got a bunch of flowers. Let's go sell the flowers. You know what? That's a thing to do too. Is go visit the Nook Boys and see what they got going on. What's the item for today? Birdhouse. What's the recipe for a birdhouse? I'm pretty sure I can craft it. Wood and softwood. I can make 5 of those. They're probably kind of worth it. So I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but I'll repeat it again because I'm pretty sure this is fact. From my experience, this has always turned out to be true. But crafting something, every item, every raw material has a value. If you were to sell it to the boys, it has a value. Crafting is something effectively, the item that you craft is effectively double the value of the raw materials that you put into it. Now, crossbreeding flowers right now. I'm trying to get more blacks, but more black roses. But I have had limited success on that front so far. They've been giving me a lot more pinks. See, like these both here, these are pinks. They like giving me pinks. But I haven't gotten any more blacks. I've got the 3 blacks. I may have to research it a bit more. But, yeah. The raw material value is doubled when you craft an item. Which means, since the boys buy high value items at double the value of the item, you're effectively quadrupling the value of the raw material. So, generally speaking, it is always a good idea to sell high value items. Whether it's an expensive high value item or a cheap high value item, because in the end you're still quadrupling the value of your raw material. So it's always worth it to do it if you can do it. I know red is the default for getting black roses, but Austin John has actually found out that there's flower genetics involved. There's actual genetics programmed into Animal Crossing. So say for example, he said that all red roses that you buy start with the same genetic code. And those ones are pretty good at doing red equaling black. However, I've gotten a lot. They also can give you red equals red. And once you start breeding and you start getting offspring flowers, their genetics are different. So I find myself concerned that I may be in a space right now where I have so many offspring reds that their genetics don't guarantee me blacks nearly as well as the raw red roses do. And most unfortunately, roses are not one of the plants that my boys sell. They sell windflowers, lilies, and tulips. So what that means for me is that I may have to just start getting lucky. I thought black and black could make more black, but I wasn't having any success on that front. And now that all my black flowers, I ought to get them away from the museum and just start trying to put my blacks together and hope that they get me another black. I want more blacks. Because, again, those of you who play Pathfinder, you probably don't. Not very many people do. But, hey, welcome. So yeah, let's talk in flower genetics and why I'm having a hard time getting black roses even though I have a lot of red ones. I have a lot of child red roses whose genetics are probably different and less prone to giving me blacks. My item for today is birdhouses, and since my inventory is full and my storage is full, I'm going to make a bunch of birdhouses. And I just realized how am I going to do that if my inventory is full? Do I really not have room for anything? I have room for nothing. Welcome to the stream. We got so much to do today and not enough inventory space to do it. Can I store a stone? I can store a stone. Alright. I got a piano bench. I could probably find a room to stick the piano bench in. Purple is Absalom colors. Black rose and gold watering can equals gold roses. I'm aware of that much. I'm not trying to get gold roses. I'm just trying to get black ones. So I can place the oh, actually that was supposed to go in my room. That I can't see anything. That's the climbing wall. No, piano bench. There we go. That is what we want to do. Plain cap. Hang that on the wall for now. Just to get things out of my inventory so I can craft birdhouses. Really, what I need is a recipe that uses hardwood. Because if you look in my inventory, my storage, I have a ton of hardwood. 9 times out of 10, my trees are going to give me a lot of hardwood. I've just had bad luck when it comes to regular wood. The 11 pieces of regular wood in my inventory is all I have. Sure. I don't see a problem with that. Could always use more friends. I'll put my friend code on screen so you can check that out. Actually, that's not where I go, is it? It's under profile. There we go. So there's my friend code for anyone who would like to add me. Please do. I'll leave it on the screen there for a moment. And we're going to go back into the game. If you need to see it longer, you can pause the stream and go back so you can take a look at it. But it's there for playback as well for anyone who's watching this later. I also have everything that's in the mail here. Actually, you know what? I want to pick up some things in the mail first because I ordered some things that I want to put down. These 3 here mainly. Which is all I have room for. But these are my street lamps that I ordered. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Put the fishing pole away. I don't need that right now. Because I'm putting the street lamps on these corners. So that way at night, this area is going to be nice and well lit. Because this is going to be where the museum is going to go. Oh, I kind of missed the spot. There we go. It's still there. There we go. So I need to move my roses. I think my blacks can produce more blacks. Oh yeah, and I wanted to craft another. Cool. I will add you at the end of the stream. I just don't want to like put people out on stream right now. But I'll definitely be adding you. My sister sent me a gift. What did she send me? Imperial Low Table. What is that? Nook Shopping. The house music that I just got, KK House, I believe that's electronic music. And if it is, I love electronic music, so I'll be... Did I open it first? I did not. I need to open it first. KK House. It certainly looks like J-pop. It's kind of what it is. I like it. I have been talking to her every day, and thanks for reminding me because I need to talk to her today. I think I'm actually very, because I've had her for about a week, and I think that it takes about a week for her to warm up to you, and then she starts giving you patterns. And I would love to use some of her custom patterns for clothing and for paths. So that is definitely a thing I need to do, is go talk to her. Also see what clothes they have for sale today. Let's go ahead and exit build mode. I think I was in build mode because I ended in build mode. That's probably why, because I don't think I was actively building anything this morning. Oh, Zucker's visiting. That looks like a hippie shirt. Poncho style sweater. That does look very hippie-ish. And the whipped cream hat. Two-tone pants. I'm gonna buy it mainly because I literally only have like 2 or 3 decent pairs of pants. Cute sneakers. Those are cute, actually. I'm gonna buy them. I am comfortable enough in my masculinity that I will wear cute things. You should have seen me during Bunny Day. I was wearing the entire Bunny Day dress getup. It was epic. Alright, I think we hit that point. So we may not be at that point, but I think we're very close. Her patterns are only for furniture? You know what? That's fine too. Oh. I gotta take my wand off. Okay. That means it's time to get naked. I think. I may have clothes under this. I got clothes under this. They just don't look good. I go in the fitting room because there's a lot of things that they're selling that you're not aware of. Like different color doo-doo hats, apparently. I need more socks. So we're going to get these socks because those... I think I already have a pair of these, so I'm not going to buy another pair. Pleather sneakers. Purple is Absalom colors. It has been declared that purple is Absalom colors. So anything that's purple, I also like the fact that these are purple and green. I like that combination. Running tights. There's a lot of things here for girl characters that I'm tempted to wear anyway because they seem like they're cool. La Isla. We'll get the purple soft serve hat as well. We'll get more two-tone pants. Oh, I'm only allowed to buy one? I'm trying to buy all of them. These poncho style sweaters are cool. Doublet. We'll get a doublet. I want to buy a lot more than this. Career jacket? Something about that just looks really douchey. At this point, I'd be willing to buy black roses. I'm just trying to think how much would be comedian outfit. You know what? You know what? Yeah, we'll go with the comedian outfit. But she's selling a lot of things here that I think I want. Retro shades. They do come in purple. So we're going to look like some sort of weird outer space alien today. That exceeds my monetary value. So I need to take something off. We're going to keep our soft serve hat. We'll take the pants off. And that puts us... No, I don't want to wear what I picked out. I don't have... That's right. I can't go shopping until I make room. No. No, everything caught my eye. The problem is that I don't have space. That is literally my problem right now. I'm told that if you upgrade your house, you get more space. They're selling a lot of things that I want. So this area over here, I'm flattening it out. And basically everything that I couldn't move is still up there, obviously. Let's plant these flowers and get them out of my inventory. And we're going to wear our cute sneakers, because why not? And our two-tone pants, just to change it up a little bit. Oh my goodness. We got a couple apples in our inventory already, so we can go ahead and pick these up. I feel like my shovel is about to break. It's been a while since I've had a shovel break. This thing is bound to get broken here soon. These trees here, I'm just going to chop them down. I know one of them is an apple tree, and that's not native to my town. But at this point, I don't care. I have a lot of fruit trees set up. The corner of the lot here, each of these is a different non-native fruit. There. That is a bird wing. I need to catch that. Oh, and there's another rare bug over there. I don't have room. Can I? And it won't let me plant the flowers here. Ah. I have to catch rare bugs. Because they are worth so much money. I really need Flick or CJ to visit. I really, really do. Actually, I'm curious. Okay. Did anyone figure out how to get into Crazy Red's ship last night? You see, I thought only the gold one broke after 200 uses. I remember seeing on the wiki that the regular shovel breaks after 100. But was anyone able to figure out how to get onto Crazy Red's ship last night? Because I couldn't. But he kept talking about setting up a showroom in his old ship. And then on the map, the ship was marked as a shopping location. It had a little emblem like everything else. But every time I tried to get on the boat, my character was like, oh, that's sketch. I don't want to go on there. So I don't know. That may be a process. Let's plant flowers. And get rid of the regular wood tree, because I really don't need it. I'm not sure if I haven't been in here yet, right? I don't think I have. Okay, so we've got a sewing machine, a vacuum, a tool cart. I already have a tool cart. I don't have a vacuum or a sewing machine, but right now the priority is to make space and not take up space. I'll sell... Oh, I dropped the apples. That's right. I'm not selling weeds because I need those for crafting recipes, and those are all the weeds. I'm not selling the Atlas Moth either. I'm not selling the Vanity. I'll sell them the Cedar Tree and the Hardwood Tree, though. It's not going to get me anything. Actually, I'm also going to sell the Hardwood and Softwood because, again, I have a ton of that. If anything, I need regular wood. Can't after the first red visit. Was that on the wiki? I didn't check the wiki to see what the deal was with Red because I kind of wanted to figure things out on my own. But I wasn't able to go see him in his house last night, so... That was the situation. Can I please... I really, really need CJ or Flick to visit. Either of them. I've got a bunch of fish and a ton of bugs. But people keep saying it's better to hold on to that stuff and wait for either of those gentlemen to visit than it is to sell any of it right now. And I know that's true. I would make a ton of money if I were to just wait. Oh, I'm so distractible. Where am I? What am I doing? I've got 7 apples. What was I trying to accomplish? Cleaning out my inventory. I need to go break axes then, I guess. These are all fruit trees, which means I know I'm not going to get any wasps out of them. And basically, if it's not regular wood, I'm not going to pick it up. That's how I'm going to do this. Oh, that's right. I was going to make birdhouses. Which will also get a lot of softwood taken care of, but I'm pretty sure I'm generating more softwood than I'll be spending, unfortunately. I love the new hedges, by the way. I thought that was such a cool thing that they added. That's all softwood, and that's mostly hardwood. Finally, broken axe. And we move on to another one. I'm using flimsy axes because you break them faster, because then I can eventually get to a gold axe. And flimsy axes are also so dirt cheap to make that it really doesn't bother me none to take the time to just go make a bunch of flimsy axes. I had 7 at one point, now I'm down to 3. That's honestly probably where a lot of my inventory issues are coming from. So, Lunar, I'm not sure if you're still here, but if you are, I would be willing to buy the rose from you if you're willing to sell it. I'm not sure what would be a fair price for it, but I'd be willing to pay like $25,000 for the black rose. So we're making birdhouses. Not buckets, birdhouses. And I can at least make 6. I could probably make more than 6. And then I can go sell it to the boys for a nice chunk of cash. Actually, hold on a second. Because I should see what my Nook Plus stuff is today. Tree transplantation. They want me to move a tree. I can do that. I'll take care of that today eventually, because I'm going to build another yard for another townsfolk. And I've decided that every townsfolk is going to have a cherry tree, because cherry is my native fruit and I need to have a spot for my native fruit. I'm going to have 10 townsfolk, and each of them is going to have a cherry tree in their yard. So 25,000 for each, 50,000 total if you've got 2 black roses. If you don't want to sell me both of them, I understand that. That's perfectly fine. That's just what I'm offering right now. Honestly, I probably can't afford more than 2. I don't have that many bells. I would have to dig into my bank account. But the 7 raw materials quadrupled in value. These birdhouses might be worth a decent bit. But I'm out of raw materials on my person right now anyway. So I'm going to go sell these birdhouses first. I don't have my own Discord channel. But I have Discord as an account, but I don't have my own Discord channel. My own Discord server. Let's see. Just leave shoes lying on the ground. Alright, we're going to do one at a time just because I want to know. Well, the first one, just because I want to know how much they sell. 1680, that's a decent value. That's actually pretty good. So if I'm getting 1680 per birdhouse, I could turn a decent profit from this. I do have a lot of softwood. It's just a matter of getting the regular wood. So for 5 birdhouses, 1680 means I'm going to get roughly half of 16,800, which means 8,400 bells. Yeah, that's a decent chunk of change for something that's relatively easy to make. And apparently that was a Nook Plus thing. Get fossils assessed. I'll worry about that later because I definitely have dig spots. Actually, I can't do that today. That is such a mean thing to do. Is tell me to assess fossils because my museum is closed. Game, why do you gotta be mean to me like that? Alright, so I don't know how to, I'm just going to have to do it really quickly then. Because I don't like putting other people's information up there. But I'm going to try to do it quickly, and if we're lucky it's not going to say too much. There we go. And done! So this right here is a cherry tree. 1 piece of regular wood. They love giving me hardwood and softwood. It's honestly very irritating. I'm lucky if I ever get more than 1 piece of regular wood. See, this is more likely what I'm going to get is 3 hardwood. That happens to me all the time. I'm at a point now where if it's not regular wood, I'm not picking it up. Two hardwood and a softwood. 2 hardwood and a softwood. 2 softwood and 1 regular wood. There's a branch there. Pick up the branch. I need branches. 2 softwood and a hardwood. This is the situation I'm dealing with. Bagworm, 2 regular wood. Nice. Actually, I'm not going to waste the time to catch the bagworm, mainly because I don't have inventory space. actually, instead of going all the way up to my house, we'll just do it at the crafting bench here at Resident Services. You got rid of your native fruit trees, Nick? I wouldn't do that. I don't know. They made it such a symbol for the town at the beginning of the game that I can't see myself getting rid of my native fruit trees. Instead, I'm going to have one native fruit tree to each townie's yard. Oh, that's right, because I don't have any softwood on me. I'm not going to pick up the softwood on the ground because I have stacks of it in my storage. But Lunar, whenever you're ready, we can negotiate that. Like once I craft these items, I'll even pull the 50K out of my bank account. I don't have as many stacks of softwood as I do hardwood, and I really need a recipe that uses hardwood, preferably large amounts of hardwood, so that way I can burn through all my hardwood. I've got enough to make 9 of these. And 9 birdhouses is almost 16 grand. I know, but I'd rather not pay 400 bells a cherry. That's just me. I feel like it's a lot nicer to have the fruit naturally appearing as kind of like a status symbol. And actually, apparently you can get cardboard boxes that have like the fruit on them as if it was full of that fruit. So what I want to do, I have a pear box. If I can get boxes of all 5 fruits, I want to build a grove, and I want to have a box for the related fruit in front of the grove, so even when there's no fruit on it, you know which fruit grove you're in. And I also want a box for cherries that's right by the port, so that way anyone who comes to visit me, if I, like, I don't know, make a dodo code and just open it up to the public, which feels like a mistake because opening your town to the public without any understanding of who those people are, people can just come in and chop down your trees and be a general nuisance. I think they can chop down your trees. I'm not sure. That used to be an issue with the old Animal Crossing games. Okay, so I should be able to talk to you directly in Discord. Oh. So I just sent you a friend request and I see you accepted it. Can't mess with your town unless you are best friends. Well, that's good. That's good to know. So I could open my gates with a dodo code and just have people come visit. The only thing about doing that is that when anyone visits, you can't do shit to your town. You can't make any changes. You can't even pick up stuff. So that's the main issue. Now, it's a little disappointing that that's the way it is. As someone put it in a review, and I can understand their frustration, the game encourages you to play with others, but when you do, it turns off 90% of the game. Which is true. That is true. I could go ahead and dig up the fossils. And then drop them because I do not have the inventory space and I can't go get them assessed. So. A lot of butterflies around. And there's a balloon over there in the background. It looks like it's flying. I'm used to my slingshot being there. This way. Just don't disappear into the flowers. What is it? What do we got? Bamboo shoot lamp. I don't know if I've got this already or not. Let's learn it. Now I've got it. And I've got a bunch of bird baths to sell. Thank you, Lunar. That's appreciated. Birdhouse, birdhouse. Birdhouse, 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 birdhouse. Didn't I make more birdhouses than that? I could have sworn I did. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I may have miscounted. Oh, that's right, because I ran out of softwood again, I think. I have gotten pretty good at typing one-handed. Other hand on the controller. Just take any high-value items, which is all of them. 11 grand. At this rate, I might get up to 50 grand just selling birdhouses. I'd have to go chop more wood, though. Well, at this point, it might be better for me to go ahead and start picking up the softwood. Only the softwood. Again, don't need more hardwood. That's hardwood, softwood, 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 softwood. I need to transplant a tree. It would be a cherry tree into somebody's yard. I don't know where I want their yard to be yet, so. Oh, that'd be much appreciated. Thank you. What did I just pick up? Was that hardwood? Of course it was hardwood. I have so much hardwood. No! Do I have time? Yes! Oh, I was not prepared for that, but I managed to catch them anyway. That is awesome. We're, of course, going to pick up the nest. There's some regular wood. And 2 more regular wood. That's good. Normally I get a ton of softwood. Oh, and a message in a bottle? What's in our message in a bottle? Log pack. I'm pretty sure I've already got that. Yeah, I already know that. Lunar, do you have the log pack? if I'm going to come visit, I might as well give you a little extra gift. I can't use this recipe, so if you don't have that one, I'll give it to you. Nick, I'm pretty sure you have that one, right? I'm pretty sure you have that one. My inventory is so full. I've got so many bugs. I need CJ and Flick to visit. It's a little disappointing that you can't... Oh, there's another bird wing! And I'm going to catch it, and I'm going to have nowhere to put it. And I hear another balloon. They're just bombarding me with good stuff today, and I've got no space. I need to upgrade my house is what I need to be doing. I spent so much money this week building bridges and moving houses because I unlocked terraforming, which basically meant that I had a lot of money to spend. Tweed vest. Oh, that's kind of adorable, I guess. We haven't done our money spot for the day, so let's do that. So, pro tip, always throw in 10,000 bells. If you throw in less than 10,000 but more than 1,000, the minimum you're guaranteed is 1,000 with a chance of getting triple of what you put in. The next tier is 10,000 to 99,000. If you put in 99,000 bells, there's a chance that when the tree grows up, it will be 3 packs of 99,000 bells. Or, the minimum would be 10,000 bells each. So you can gamble and try to lose a bunch of money. But if you put in 10,000 bells, you're always going to get back 10,000 bells out of each bag, which means you are always guaranteed a 20,000 bell profit. So, if you were to do this every single day and run the chance of you getting what you actually put in for the higher bell value, it's still more profitable in the long run to just do this. 10,000 bells every single time. And actually, if this was a 10,000... There was points where I only put in 1,000 bells because that's all I had. But I try to put in 10,000 bells every single time. So if this is a 10,000 bell tree, this will get me my 50k. This is a 10,000 bell tree. So I will be set to go pay a visit. And my character looks really goofy right now. But that's perfectly fine. Pick up my extra pair of shoes. I see 2 yeses. Okay, Lunar has the log pack. Okay. And King of Games has the log pack. And that's another rare butterfly. I have to catch it because it's money. I mean, I have to catch it. Question of whether I will. Peacock butterflies. You need rare flowers for peacock butterflies. I've got blacks, pinks. Apparently that was a Nook Miles thing. They still burn me with this get fossils assessed thing because I can't do that. Is what in the create on Animal Crossing guidebook. The thing about bells in money spots. You know, that's something I learned from Austin John. By the way, if you haven't heard of him, Austin John is a fantastic creator. He does. Recently, he's been doing a lot of Animal Crossing content, but he's also done Breath of the Wild and Pokemon Sword and Shield content. He's a great creator. He's very thorough. He's very detail-oriented, so he's great at putting out information. A lot of what I know about Animal Crossing comes from him. His YouTube channel is Austin John Plays. Right now, he's going through a tough spot, so he's not uploading at the moment, but hopefully he will be back. And I highly recommend him for any information that you need regarding Animal Crossing, Pokemon, or anything else like that. Alright, I've got my 50 grand. I will be making my way over. I'm just a guy. I really appreciate the compliments, but I'm just a guy. There's really nothing special about me. I'm just doing what I can like everybody else. Brick wall sell for that much, huh? I think I have a good bit of clay. That's a cool town name. Raven. My town name is totally derivative because it's named after something that exists in media. I'm not talking about your town name. I'm talking about mine. Absalom. I'm sure Raven exists in media too, but Raven is still a really cool name. Mine is literally derivative because it's an island. And in the Pathfinder setting, Absalom is an island. It's an island nation. It's the island nation. It's the greatest island nation, which is why I named it Absalom. And that is why I need black roses for the museum, because on the island nation of Absalom, technically the island is the Isle of Kortos, but Absalom is the city at the center of the world, it's called. And in the city at the center of the world, there is the Black Rose Museum, named after the Black Rose family. So I'm going to be using black roses all around my museum. That museum is host to all kinds of shenanigans in the Pathfinder setting. Pathfinder is a tabletop RPG for anyone watching who doesn't know. It's basically one of my go-to tabletop RPGs of choice. I know a lot of people play D&D. I don't have a problem with D&D, but I personally don't play D&D. I play Pathfinder and I play Starfinder. Those are the games that I play. It is fall in your town? I are a confuzzled. Oh, you have a "We're open" sign? I've been wanting to get those. One for my able sisters and one for my boys. My boys and my girls. I want the pink and purple one for my girls, and I want the red and blue one for my boys. Pashmina has the red and blue one, and Renee has the purple and pink one. And I have both of them in my town, and they're both really cool characters, and I like them a lot. Hello. I'm hearing a beep boop. What's the beep boop? Oh, good. 50,000 is the exact amount that I can do. Ready when you are. $12 wood. And I guess... Am I going to be able to dig them up? No, I'm not allowed to dig them up. We have to become best friends for me to be able to dig them up. So, how do I do that? ZL friends list. Yeah, I could see the other one is black. How do I... There we go. Is that something that would activate immediately, or would I have to leave and come back? I wish there was an option to drop bugs instead of just releasing them. There we go. Thank you so... Oh, okay. So I'll drop the money first, and then I'll pick them up, because it's not inventory space is such a problem. Thank you so much. Wrong button. Alright, I gotta head back. A lot of work to do, but again, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Anyone who watches this later, that's a standing offer right now. 25,000 bells per black rose. I really want to surround my museum. And I need a lot of black roses to do that. King of Games, what is the raw material for black roses? Or not black roses, but for brick wells? Do you know? Because I'll make a bunch of brick wells. I'm pretty sure I can do it. Do brick wells take hardwood? I need to get rid of all my hardwood. I have so much hardwood. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boo-doo. Boo, boo, boo. Just regular wood? Oh man, everything takes regular wood. But they rarely give me regular wood. I get so much hardwood and softwood. It's crazy. Where to go plant these roses? Again, thank you, Lunar, so much for the roses. So we're going to try to keep this as even as possible. We're going to plant one here. And since I already got one matching on the other side, we'll put one here. That's a peacock butterfly, not a black rose. There we go. Thank you so much for the roses. Thank you for stopping by, Lunar. It was really appreciated. And thank you so much for the roses. We'll be doing this again next week. Alright. So, I have a climbing wall. I do want to do like an outdoor gym. Flimsy shovel. Flimsy shovel uses hardwood? Absolutely. So like I said, raw material cost. That also includes any other items that you make. So if a flimsy shovel takes 5 hardwood, then that's folded into the cost, or the value, I should say, of the clay, of the brick well. So effectively, you're taking 5 hardwood and whatever else is required for a well. And you're making, and you're quadrupling that value. So, King of Games, if you don't mind, I'm going to make a bunch of brick wells, and I would love to come over and sell those in your town. If you want to charge a fee for something for that, I understand. Just please don't make it more than my profit. And that would be appreciated. So, first, let me go ahead and take a look in here for the brick well and see what else I need other than the flimsy shovels. Just so I can have that material on hand. Was that under miscellaneous? Probably. No? What is in it? Where? I know I have it. There it is right there. I keep passing over it. So a flimsy shovel, 5 wood, and 8 clay. So I'm going to need a little bit more clay, and I have enough wood to make 4 of these. So I need to take out more clay. And I need to make a bunch of flimsy shovels. I have enough. I don't know how many I can make. I said I can make 5, right? Which means I need more clay than that. Not that. This. Means I can put some of this in storage because I took some things out, which means I can take more things out because I'm going to need more clay. So I know I need 5 flimsy shovels. Awesome. I'll be right over once I make these wells. My pockets are too full. Ah, no. Put in storage. Put in storage. Put in storage. Put in storage. Oh, I ran out of space again. Two. Three. Four. And five. Okay. No, not five. Alright. Maybe if I start making wells now. I hope. Yes. Because since each flimsy shovel is listed individually, they'll just take the place of the flimsy shovel. It looks like I only had enough wood for 4 anyway. This does help get some hardwood out of my inventory though, which I do appreciate. I might as well sell the log pack recipe since it seems that no one I can visit needs it. Nick, I want to give you at least a little something for letting me visit. It's not going to be anything too big since it doesn't really cost you anything to let me come in except for a little bit of time. So, is there a way to just take one? No. I can't give you bugs. Why am I sitting on common? I should sell these. The common stuff, the cheap stuff, I don't know why I'm wasting inventory space on them. I guess we'll just make this an IOU for the visit. So apparently the one catch for me exchanging bells for roses is that for me to take the roses, since you can't just drop them, I have to become best friends with you, which means you guys have to trust me with being able to edit your town, if only for the sake of getting able to take the roses. I will, of course, again, pay you 25,000 bells per black rose, as long as I have the money to do so. And until I get enough black roses to properly encircle my... Interesting. That's the first time I've had 2 people available like that. As long as I need the roses, that is a standing offer. As long as I need the roses and as long as I have the money to pay it, it is a standing offer. Because my mom has a black rose, and I've told her that I'd be willing to pay her to get her rose, and she's decided to keep it. And I respect that as well. If you don't want to sell me your roses, I'm not going to hold that against you. Just know that that's a standing offer. So, King of Games, your turnip prices yesterday, I think they were 168, you said? I had already sold them for like 96. at my mom's town. Because everyone's prices were going down. So I made a judgment call. I figured everyone was in a descending pattern. Everyone was losing money. So I was trying to sell before it got too bad. And I see you've done a little bit of remodeling. It looks good. Just a little bit of remodeling. You had that little mountain to nowhere. Do you still have the little mountain to nowhere? I wasn't paying too much attention. Nowhere. Going to nowhere. Nowhere Island. I still look horrible. You know what? Where's my wand? Absalom style. I don't have my hat today, my Absalom hat, because yesterday they told me to wear a flower. That's a cool cat. Okay. Yeah, you've really done some remodeling here. Is your house, is your shop still up there? No, your shop is now over there. Or has it always been over there? The garden gnome guards, but not very well, because I'm able to slip past him. There's your museum getting remodeled. There's houses. How are you displaying bugs outside like that? It won't let me do that. I would love to do that. It won't let me. You have white ones? I didn't know that you could stylize them. You have done a good job here. I'm guessing this is where you're keeping your fruit trees? That's what it looks like to me anyway. You've done a good job with your island. It looks a lot better since the last time I was here. And it looks like you bought everything. I'm going to see what they're selling in here, though. Just real quick, just out of curiosity. Colorful! It's purple! It's purple! You know I have to buy that now, right? It's purple. It's Absalom colors. Of course I have to buy it. I'm going to sell these wells and instantly turn around and spend the money on purple stuff. I'm going to sell the hardwood I ended up picking up and the log pack. And apples? Are apples native to you? I'm glad you had fun, Lunar. Feel free to come back at any time. $26,000 bells. So, of course, I'm going to buy a net. I have to have a purple net. And a purple watering can. I know I could just use the modification set to dye the rim purple and the watering can purple, but this is different. This is a different kind of purple. This is like purple. And I don't think you can modify the slingshot to make it purple, so. So now I absolutely have to favorite these. They have to replace the existing tools. Let's see. So net, slingshot. What was the third one? Watering can. I'm going to favorite one of my flimsy axes down in the corner over here. And then the non-favorited tools, the regular tools, I'm actually just going to go ahead and sell them to these guys. I know I'm not going to make any money for that, but I might as well do it just to get them out of my inventory. Which net was the one that I was using before? You know, I'm going to keep the nets. But the watering can and the slingshot I'm going to sell. Where's the other watering can? There it is. It's actually more money than I was expecting to get for that. Hey, Evan. Welcome to the stream. No, Lunar, I ended up using the wood because King of Games, his hot item was brick wells. So I ended up using the wood to make brick wells instead to make a much bigger profit than the birdhouses that I was... Well, like I said, in the end, the profit is the same, but the brick wells was using up more resources out of my inventory. It was especially making me use hardwood. So it was a lot more valuable to me purely in the sense of getting the hardwood out of my storage. Evan, my storage is completely full, dude. I have no space. That's kind of my problem right now. I need to upgrade my house to get more storage, but I need 700,000 bells for that. And I'm not there yet. Partially because I've done a lot of overhauling in my town because I recently got terraforming. And so I've been moving houses, and I've been building bridges and inclines, and so I've lost... I wouldn't say lost. It was money well spent, but it was... I have a lot less money now than I did earlier in the week. I was halfway to paying off my loan, and now I'm back down to 100,000 bells when I need 700 something. So... I now have colorful tools. Thank you, King of Games. I mean, I'm pretty sure your town isn't trash, but I do appreciate that. Keep in mind that the town you just saw is not mine. That is King of Games town, the guy who let me go sell my brick well. So if that's the town you're thinking of, thank him. King of Games, don't you dare pay off my loan. That's the fun of the game, is me paying off the loan, working towards that goal. So... The hot mess that we're in right now is my town. Welcome back, Lunar. Yeah, the place we're in right now, that flyover that you see with paths that are broken, that's my hot mess. I apparently have Nook Miles that I wasn't paying attention to. Sell fruit. I think I can do that. Do I have any fruit in my inventory? I need to sell 5 fruit, though. Yeah. It's getting there. I definitely have some big plans. But that even now differ from the video I uploaded yesterday, or late last night. So, Renee is no longer over here. And the idea is that I'm going to build a ramp that goes up here, so that way I have another easy way to get to the upper level. And there's going to be a nice big Zen garden back in here. And the campsite is actually basically going to stay where it is, but I'm deleting that upper level, and I'm going to have like a nice hiking trail through like a forest, and it's going to be a dense forest, so that way at points you're going to have to take the camping trail because you're not going to be able to get by otherwise. And I got a camping stove kit, and I've got mountain bikes. It's going to be fun. Actually, I don't think the mountain bikes may not actually work for there because that's not on the mountain. Oh no, I need to make another one of these so that way it's mirrored over here. But I'll worry about that later. Let's see. What else was I doing? We're just going to drop all my fossils right here. And King of Games, thanks to what he had set up in his town, reminded me that I should be able to just drop bugs on the ground. Sure, I'd love to visit your town. These are all peacock butterflies. You see these? All peacock butterflies. And then I've got a bunch of paper kites. I've got 3 agriuses. I've got a number of bird wings. A bunch of atlas moths. I've got a couple mantises, an orchid mantis. A few honeybees. These are all wasps. Man-faced stink bug, giant water bugs, jewel beetles, bagworms, hermit crab, tarantulas. So right now it looks like the one that I have by far the most of are peacock butterflies. So I'm going to stage all my peacock butterflies outside if I can. Just to make inventory space. Are you having like a real barbecue, Lunar Wolf, or on your island sort of barbecue? If it's a real barbecue, I hope you have fun. Try to stay safe during this trying time. I think you know what I mean. So we'll stage my bugs. Stage my bugs here, if I can. If it'll let me. Place item. Not what I meant to do. Place item. So this actually, I should have been doing this from the start. But it's good that I'm doing this now because this is going to give me a lot more storage space. I guess I'm just kind of just a little bit slow for not realizing I could have done this sooner. We'll stack them too high because I have a lot of them. Incidentally, if anyone has the wrought iron fencing, I don't know if that's what it's actually called, but if you have that fencing and are willing to send me the recipe for it, I would be more than willing to send you bells or something to compensate you for the 1,000 miles that it will cost you to buy it for me. Plus the 200 bells that it would need to send it to me. Again, earlier in the stream, my friend code is on screen, so if you want to watch it back later, you can always add me as a friend. I don't know why I go to my crafting table like that's where I access my storage from. I'm still used to old Animal Crossing games where storage was a literal physical thing in the house where you had to go to like a closet or a wardrobe to access your storage. I'm going to stage my peacock butterflies in one place and my wasps in another place. I hope KK being here doesn't make him my visitor for the day. That's not the button I wanted to hit. It's kind of funny to think how far Animal Crossing has come. Sure, I'll come pay you a visit, Evan. Just let me know. Once you've added me, I'll probably get a notification on screen as well. And then let me know when your gates are open. I'll come visit. I keep going to my crafting table when all I need to do is just open my storage. I am a creature of habit, that I am. And then next could be my Atlas moths. I technically have more Atlas moths, so we'll do Atlas moths next. That was quick. Oh, I have mail. Nick sent me a thing. Log bench is your other hot item. What do you mean log bench is your other hot item? Let me go ahead and drop off these peacock mobs and then I'll check the mail. How do you have 2 hot items? Do you get multiple hot items when your store upgrades? Sorry, you can't join. That's understandable. Everyone's got a life to live. I'm not going to hold it against you if you can't come visit. All I ask is that you stay safe and stay healthy. And that when you are here, have a good time. No one comes here to be miserable. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. This is slowly making room in my storage. Man, Flick, you do not come to my place nearly often enough. No room. Don't tell me lies. I wonder if Pashmina is going to have an issue with me surrounding her house with insects. I feel like Zucker would love it, because he talks about the bugs in his walls and floor all the time. That is not a good spot for that. I'm a little OCD about the organization. Guess it's as close as it gets. Okay. I'll stop on by just as soon as I finish getting all my Atlas moths stacked up, I promise. Out of curiosity, King of Games, what is required for a lot? You know what? Instead of asking you to give me all the information, like a rude person, 5 hardwood. I could blow through so much hardwood with that. But I'm gonna go visit Evan for a little bit first. Oh, my OCD! I don't know why I pulled out my shovel. I need a spot for my wasps, because I have a couple wasps in my inventory already, so I might as well set them down somewhere. Since I haven't built the ramp yet, they'll go over here. Like that. There we go. This is the bug corner. Let's see. Got a bunch of stuff in my inventory. Something about the Dodo brothers, they just seem really cool. I like the look of them, and I think it would be nice to be able to have Dodo villagers. But I also remember Copper and Booker, and you couldn't get whatever kind of dog they were into your town. So, alas, we will probably never get Point Nemo. That's an interesting name. By the way, King of Games, if you'd like to open up your gate again later, I would love to make a ton of log benches, get rid of all that extra hardwood, make some money. It's good to know, though, that you get multiple hot items whenever your store upgrades. I have to wait at least, I don't know how long I've had a Nookway, a Nook and Go. Neither of those are correct. Nook's Cranny. Nookway and Nook and Go, I believe, are the evolutions. Don't judge it bad, just follow you. I'm not going to judge it bad. Trust me, I'm not going to judge it bad. By the way, one thing I've also learned, in case you hadn't noticed, is that everyone's plane is different. I have a green and blue plane. You say, don't judge it bad. This looks awesome. What are you talking about? Got a nice oriental design. This looks great. Show me the way. Show me the way, brother. Yeah, everyone has a different colored plane. So my plane is green and blue. His is two different shades of blue. You got a message in a bottle on the beach, by the way. I'm not sure if you were aware of that. Are you gonna have like flowers or something here? Lots of flowers. Is this a custom design? This is definitely a custom design. This is pretty cool. I gotta say, this is really cool. That's a lot of... Really? Little level 1 house, but this is a beautiful town. Yeah, this has got to be a custom design. Those are cool lamps. I didn't know there was a thing. Agrius butterfly. I'm not going to be rude. Mr. KK. He has seats for 8. Many pink things. That right there is actually the fencing that I need. This fencing right here is actually the fencing I need. If you know what that's called, that's the fencing that I'm looking for the recipe for. There's the campsite. A lot of houses up here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh, is this like a little town with a rice field? Rice paddies? Is that what that's supposed to be? And then a shopping market? That is cool. The shopping stalls are looking a little empty, but this is cool. And you got a nice big patio out here for parties and stuff. This is a really cool town. The way I'm situated, iron and stone fence. That's what that's called? Yeah, that's what I want to get. So if anyone is able to provide me the recipe for that, I am willing to pay for it. I'm not sure how much yet. I'm not sure what's appropriate, but I'm willing to pay for it. It looks like you're trying to breed flowers here. You have a Stonehenge over here. That's cool. Hedges, so many hedges. This is kind of neat. It's a little candy area with a little pizza brick oven. Is there nothing up here? Oh, that's where the museum is. Okay. I've got one of these. So Evan, I don't know if you were saying that your town was a piece of trash compared to mine, if you were being way too humble or just being a bit facetious, but this looks awesome, my dude. This looks cool. That is an awesome pear sprite. What kind of sign is this? I don't know how these signs work. I definitely... Oh, and you got a peach one over here. I do want to do a grow of something like this. This is definitely good inspiration, my dude. This is great. That is great. This is great stuff. I like it. It's a big open space over here. I guess this is for... What you doing with this space? What you got going on up here? What's the plan? What's the plan, my man? This is a really beautiful town. I wonder, because I just noticed, his airport is blue, and his plane is blue. It's going to be a yard, that platform up top. This is a really cool town. Thank you for inviting me. I'm going to head back. I still have a lot of work to do to catch up with you. But I'm also really curious now because I think your airport is a different color than mine. I already knew that the planes were different colors, but I'm starting to suspect that the airport themselves may be different colors as well, because I think my airport is green. Just like my plane. My plane is green and blue. My mom has an orange plane. My sister has a yellow plane. King of Games, what color is your plane? Lunar, what color is your plane? I wasn't paying that much attention to your airport and your plane when I came to visit. You need a lot of pink? I've been getting a lot of pink roses. I don't know if you need more pink roses because it looked like you already had a lot, but... And I have the one pink lily. There is a lot of white in your town, I noticed, but that's not saying that's a bad thing. That's just something I noticed. So I'm curious, what color is my airport? Because you see, down in the corner too, you see my plane down there. I think the loading screen plane is always your plane. Mine is green and blue. Mostly green with a little bit of blue. Yeah, and I have a green airport, so that is a really nice detail. That's actually a really cool thing. By the way, another thing that I noticed when I was visiting my sister's town last night, if you look up at the sky while you have a visitor in town, it might be after they leave as well, I'm not sure to be honest, but if you look up in the sky while you have a visitor in town, you'll see a jet trail from where the plane flew across the sky. You'll see a jet trail in the sky, and I think that's a really nice detail. In fact, look, there it is right there, because I just got back. You see the jet trail in the sky. That is a fantastic detail. All of the empty space going to be pink flowers. So I guess to be like sakuras, right? Like cherry blossoms. That's really cool. I hope that you get that done. Just like I'm looking for black ones, you're looking for pink ones. I'll try to hook you up as best I can. Yeah, you can see the jet trail in the sky if you've recently flown a plane. So, I'm brain farting. What was I going to do? I was going to make a ton of logs. Log benches. King, can you open your gates for me? I'm going to make a ton of log benches and I'll be over to make huge bank, and I'll leave you a little bit of money as like a tithe. Purple is also, again, purple is Absalom colors, which reminds me, I need to change this costume. I have a nice purple hat. Label, I really love Label as a character, aside from the fact that she's got a purple undertone, because purple is my favorite color, and she's the purple hedgehog. She also has had a huge improvement in her character. She's kind of had a redemption arc throughout all the Animal Crossing games, because she used to be really stuck up and pretentious, and she was a big sellout, and she went to the big city, and she looked down on her country sisters. And since then, she's had a change of heart, and she's a lot more humble, and she's broken out on her own as an independent designer. And I love that development of her character, and her brand is purple. Her brand is purple, and I love that. So, we are going to wear her hat. But to do that on my Absalom outfit, I first need to change out of my Absalom outfit. I did not mean to hit that button. I was trying to put the wand away, and it put me at the entrance to the room. So I need to edit my wand outfits, and I need to put Label's purple hat back on the outfit. Boop! There we go. Purple all the way through. This is probably the closest I can get to a purple backpack, so I might change it to that. It's pink, not purple. But like I said, I am comfortable in my masculinity with wearing pink. So actually, we're going to change image, and we're going to make it the hat. Out of respect to Label and her improvement as a character, we're going to make it the hat. Label is now our label. Absalom. Absalom. Molasses. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, more wasps to make space. And now we can finally put a lot of this in storage. And actually, I'm going to put my vanity so I can change my look over here. Because I got Renee gave me an alarm clock the other day, and I thought that was a cool thing to have on my end table. So I had a rattan vanity, so I'm going to put that there. So that way I still have a way to change my appearance if I want to. And these items that I kind of just threw on the floor because I had nowhere to put them, they can now go in storage. Just out of curiosity, I want to see what this looks like. Oh, and I almost forgot. I'm going to have to do a little shenanigans to make it work because my Pro controller doesn't work with it and my Joy-Cons are janky. But we're going to make this work because this is absolutely a thing we're going to do on stream because I promised this in the video that I put up yesterday. That's right. That's right. Yes, I do. I'm aware. Give me a second. There we go. Use a different controller. I'm aware that the Pro controller and the controller that I was using cannot read Amiibo. Yeah! I paid $20 for that card. It was worth it. She is my favorite villager. I've invited her yesterday. I'm inviting her again today. I'm going to keep inviting her until she moves in. I have already picked out a spot for her. And I actually found out, I said in the video yesterday, that I was wondering if there's a character named Puddles. There is a character named Puddles, so now I need to get their Amiibo card and invite them in because I need Puddles for my Puddles district because it's Absalom. Absalom has a Puddles district. It's actually the really poor ghetto part of the actual city that's kind of partially sunk into the ocean. That's why it's called the Puddles district, which is really mad disrespectful to the actual Animal Crossing character to say I want a character specifically so I could put her in the ghetto. That's kind of mean, but it's going to be a nice ghetto. It's actually not even going to be a ghetto in my town. It's just going to be a place with a lot of water. That's how I'm going to do it. You have Puddles? I want Puddles. I'm not going to try to take your Puddles. I'm not even sure how I would even try to start attempting that. I need to get the Puddles card though. I have the Chevre card. It's beautiful. In New Leaf, or whichever one it was, it might have been Wild World, she was the only one that I became best friends with where she gave me her portrait. And then 2 days later she moved out. I couldn't convince her to stay. I was so devastated. But Chevre is my favorite. I bought her Amiibo card specifically so I could recruit her. My mom and well, I don't know if my mom does, but my sister has Chevre. And she says that the Chevre in her town won't stop talking about me, which I think is hilarious. But she's like, don't take my Chevre. So I have my own Chevre. It's just going to take me a few days to recruit her. So I'm going to switch back off the Joy-Cons back to the Pro controller because the Joy-Cons are shit. So give me a second. There we go. While I'm here, ooh, shattered glasses. If I want to look like I got bullied, I guess. A nice thing too about inviting villagers like this, I do not have an octopus villager card. In fact, the fact that I have any villager cards at all is the reason why I have Chevre, because she's the only one I bought, and I bought her specifically for this purpose. So I might start collecting villager cards though, specifically the ones of my own townsfolk. I don't know if I want to keep Jambet, to be honest. If I won't, I could invite Puddles, and that would be my 10th villager. But I also kind of want some wolf villagers. Whitney is a really popular one, and I wouldn't mind having Whitney start, you know, and it's a mean thing to say, but start, you know, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Curating my villagers. I do not have an octopus villager card, but I do have an octopus villager. It is Zucker. And I recruited him off of a island tour. I don't think he's home right now. But I recruited him because he was an octopus, and he looked like he was made out of like ice cream or something. Because he looks like he's got chocolate and like some sort of candy stick sticking out of the top of his head. He looks like a candy octopus. And I thought that was pretty cool, so I recruited him. I need to finish clearing out this area. That's what I really would need to do. Which means I need to chop down the trees. I need to dig up the stumps. I want to take care of her task first, though. I'm so glad you invited me here. I jumped on the first flight I could to get to this island, Laba. Last time she asked me to build her a terrarium, which was a cool recipe to get. I always realize after I get away like this that it's good to take some time alone to just think, Laba. Oh, I didn't mean that to sound like I don't like being social. I'm really grateful to have friends to talk to. It'd be great to take home a head standee that was made here. Just an idea I had. I can do that for you. Actually, I may already have that recipe, but in case I don't, I'm glad she's giving it to me. You don't have any octopi? I have one octopi. His name is Zucker, and he talks about the bugs in his floor. He's really cute and funny like that. If I can find him, I'll try to find him and show him to you. He's clearly out and about right now. In fact, actually, I think I saw him, didn't I? Wasn't he in here? I think he was visiting the Able sisters. She wants a head standee. I wonder what she wants a head standee for. There he is. There's Zucker. Hey, Zucker. One time I got my head stuck inside a pair of two-tone pants. That was a real long day. He's silly. Also, his outfit actually kind of matches the theme of your town. He looks like a sushi chef, I think is the theme of his outfit. Let me give him something. Give him a little gift as a little appreciation. What can I give him? The shattered glasses would be hilarious. He said something about two-tone pants. I'm sorry, Zucker. I don't have anything here that I'm actually willing to give you. I'd prefer to give you furniture rather than my expensive bugs. So a head standee. And then I got Candy over here. She's okay, I guess. Jambet was actually the first one that I recruited. But honestly, I'm not sure how fond of her I am. And then my starting two were Plucky and it's on stream. You can go back and look at the old streams. It's the main reason why I record on YouTube. You want Zucker? I can't give you Zucker. Honestly, I kind of want to hold on to Zucker, but I don't know how you would facilitate going about doing that. I don't know if he's a new villager or not, so I don't know if a card for him exists. But I wish you the best of luck. Cards have gotten expensive. because you can now use them to basically handpick your villagers. What did I come in here for? Headstandy. Try to make Chevre happy. Of course it requires wood. Of course it requires wood. So I need to go do some chopping. Not shopping, chopping. Of course. Ah, I wasn't fast enough this time. Nice thing about glasses, you can't tell I got stung. Though my villagers will still be able to tell that I got stung. So I'm probably still going to take medicine. I got purple stuff. I'm so happy about it. And there's a piece of wood. Cool. Go make a headstandy for Chevre. And I still need to make a bunch of log benches to sell at King of Games' town. Take out all that hardwood and make log benches out of it. I'm using the rosewood flooring because it's kind of a purple flooring. And I got the purple puzzle wall because it's purple. Right now, purple is just kind of the theme of this room. If it can be purple, it's purple. So it's purple. King of Games, are you still here? It's going to take a while to pay off this bridge, because right now my priority is paying off my loan so I have more storage. And so that we can get a basement, because my basement's probably going to be my study slash trophy room. Rare buggo! Come back here. I don't actually know how valuable they are, but they're really colorful, so I would love to visit your town again. And make a ton of log benches and come visit your town and sell them. Get rid of all my hardwood stores and make some money off of it. If you'd be willing to have me again. Yes, I made you a headstandy, Chevre. Là-bas. And she's eating a donut. Where'd she get a donut? Is that a thing that you can actually get? Plaid puffed sleeve shirt. What on earth? Collection of Absalom souvenirs. I fall in love with the place with its style, Lama. At this point, I guess I drop everything to come here anytime I was invited. That's a hint. She is adorable. The more I learn about this, the more appealing it seems to me. The place just sort of grows on you. Move here and see. Hope it didn't sound like I was fishing for an invitation like that, though I do appreciate the offer. Another stay here might win me over if someone was nice enough to invite me back. Hint, hint, là-bas. She is so cute! I hope I'm not blowing out the microphone, but she is so adorable. She is my favorite. I need to take my wand outfit off so I can see what this shirt looks like. That is the one thing I don't like, is that you can't just swap things out like that. That is funny. It is technically plaid, and now I'm going to wear these. I don't know why that's funny to me, but it is. And now that's going to be my default outfit because I look absolutely ridiculous. So it's like this. It's like, oh, you thought I was cool? Surprise! I'm secretly a weird nerd. I want to wear some of my other outfits actually. My posh outfit. I'm fancy. You see my effed up eye like that, but I'm fancy. Yes. I need to take some medicine. Take some medicine. Take some medicine. I'm in the wrong tab for medicine. I stockpile medicine. I used to carry it on me all the time because I kept getting stung all the time. Alright. I need to move things to storage. I did not mean to do that. Dance warm-up pants. I don't recall where I got those from. That's not what I meant to do. We'll keep that on hand. This is the cleanest my inventory has been in a long time. That is the cleanest my inventory has been in a long time. So now we're going to pull out all the hardwood. Because I'm sure I'm going to get plenty more. And we're going to make as many benches as my inventory can stand. Now you said log bench, right, King? Log bench. I don't want to end up making the wrong thing, because I did do that yesterday. When they asked for a wooden end table, and I just did a wooden table, and I wasted like 16 wood for an item that wasn't hot. You have a rainbow in your sky. I just scrolled up to look at the chat. I missed that. You have a rainbow in your sky. That's pretty cool. I wonder if that means anything. So I'm going to make as many of these as I can. I have 300 hardwood on me. So precluding pocket limitations, I can make 60 of these. Obviously that's more than my pockets can hold, so I'm just going to make as many as I can. And then go sell them in your town. And then I'll craft the rest of them in your town. If you don't mind. And I will give you a portion of the profits. I mean, you said you have 4 million bells, so I'm not sure you really need it. I guess that's why you gave me back the 10 grand that I gave you the other week. Don't think I didn't notice that you went and buried it on my island when you went and visited last time. I saw that. Come check out your northern cliff. Sure. The rainbow's gone? That's too bad. I wonder if there was like a secret like gold thing at the end of the rainbow, if you could have managed to like... I don't know. Was it raining earlier in your town? Was it like immediately after the rain? that might be why you had a rainbow. It's just another fun little detail like that. Though it would be cool if they had like a leprechaun NPC or just like a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Alright, that's as many as I can craft right now, so I have a lot of log benches. It feels good to finally get my inventory back under control. Since we had such a great turnout this time, it was really wonderful having everyone interacting. We're going to let the stream run a little longer than normal. Normally only run about 2 hours. And we're about at that mark right now. But we're going to keep going because it's great having you guys here. I enjoy interacting with you, hanging out with you. Place the wasp so I can catch the buggy-boo. I'm going to have bug containers all over the place. We're going to go ahead and place another wasp here on top. Stack them up. So that's an interesting little detail. By the way, another thing I've learned is that that is unique is that there's different kinds of, for example, the other day I bought a typewriter and it was a black typewriter. My mom had, I believe, a red typewriter in her town. Someone may have a green one. There are different colors of the same object and they're not like customizations where you can go and do a customization and you see and you can do it yourself. These are genuinely different items just with the same item name. And there's subtle differences. For example, the cardboard box that I have that's got pears on it, it's still just called cardboard box. But I actually attempted this. You can't take a regular cardboard box and customize it into a pear box. These are all subtly different, some not so subtly different, items that are technically the same item. So I could be selling a cardboard box and you could be selling a cardboard box, but my box will be different from yours. And it's all these small little differences like that that are very meaningful. For example, there's 4 different arcade machines. Austin John has all 4 of them in his town because he turned his basement into an arcade. And then there's different I said arcade machines, didn't I? He has 4 different pinball machines, and I think that's all 4, but there's also different arcade machines. There's different table games, like foosball. I think there might be an air hockey table, things like that. There's a bunch of subtly different things that are still meaningfully different. And I think it'd be great if there was a way to, like, the fruit boxes are great because then if you were to, like, set up a fruit orchard, you could have a couple fruit boxes lying around as if you had boxed them up ready for shipping. I have a box for pears. I need boxes for cherries and other things. Hyrule. We are going back to Hyrule. Link. Chopping wood. Are you chopping wood? Like knocking the trees over? Or are you just scraping the bark off, sort of chopping wood? So just scraping the bark off. Got it. Looks like you're still figuring out what to do with the upper right portion of your island. But what you've got laid out is really nice looking. You said come to the cliffs of the north part of your town, right? After I sell off my benches? No, I haven't noticed your town tune. Have you noticed mine? I'm gonna have to go talk to someone to hear your town tune. Give me a moment. Let me go talk to KK and see what. And try. I'll try to listen for it. Do 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 do. Ba da do 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 da 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 da. Ba 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 da da. Ba 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 ba. I have an actual ocarina, by the way. An Ocarina of Time ocarina. If I had my webcam on right now, I'd show it to you. I'm doing these without webcam right now because I feel like webcam just gets in the way and no one really wants to see my face. I wonder if I can remember how to play. I used to know how to play Saria song on it. Hold on. I'm not sure how well you can hear it. It's not going to be great, so just watch your ears. No, hold on. That's about where I get messed up. I used to have the sheet music for how to do this on an ocarina. It's a 10-hole ocarina. And it's designed to look exactly like the Ocarina of Time. I've had it for a while now. I used to know how to play it. At least a little bit. Not so much anymore. My town tune is the Sword and Shield Gym Leader battle theme. Or at least part of it. So I'm going to go sell these log benches. And then I'm going to go check out this thing you were talking about at your northern cliffs. Impromptu musical jam session. $18,000. So not a whole heck of a lot of money, but it is only 5 raw materials expended for each, and it's helping me go through those raw materials, and it's making me money. Like I said, always 4 times the raw material value compared to if you just went and sold the item by itself. So in terms of profit margin compared to the raw material value, if you were to just sell it as is, it's always worth it. It's always worth it in terms of the amount of money going into the item versus what you're getting out of it. Time is a different matter. Obviously, items that take more raw materials per crafting means you're spending less overall time crafting with more reward per item. So that's even more rewarding, but it's always rewarding to sell high value items. King, you might have to come get me, because I'm not sure where along your northern cliffs I'm heading. DIY benches in random locations. I just went to the center of town more as a matter of habit because I know there's always one there. I used to have at least a couple DIY benches scattered around, but every villager in fact has a DIY bench in their house. I'm glad I learned that you can speed things up like that. I was able to make more of them this time because I made more space as I went. So this is eating up my hardwood, which is good because I know I'll get plenty more to replace the lost material, or expended material I should say. I'm going to go ahead and try to find your north cliff, whatever it is you're talking about. You're talking about up here? We're posh, though I look more like a newsie than you. I see you still have your mountain to nowhere. You really built 2 ramps to go to a construction site. Your house used to be up here, didn't it? This is open space. Okay, got a little park area. That's neat. Is that what you wanted to show me? Was the park? Hello! Welcome! If Evan was still here, I think you would get along splendidly with him because he's trying to do a Japanese-style town in his place. Your house was never here. I'm thinking of someone else's town then. Where did you go? Where is your town now? Your house. You have a visitor. Oh, your house is down over there. Are you... Is there? Yes. There we go. I wish to see your house. That's a pretty cool looking design, by the way. Green is your color. Purple is my color. But not everything comes in purple. Alright. Minimalistic, but it's clean. I like it. You have the mighty conch. don't have a TV, but let's be real. Us gamers these days, those of us who play Switch, we can get by without a TV. Interesting design. You have 2 bathtubs. Can you put water in this bathtub? No. So some of the fish you can mount on the wall. That's good. I was wondering about that. I have an oarfish model, and that one doesn't go on the wall. I can't put that one on the wall, but I was thinking about doing red snapper or barred knife jaw for my next fish model, and I was hoping that one could go on the wall. Oh, this room's a hot mess. So event items like this get you a lot of HHA points. And that's probably why you have a gold plaque. Because my first HHA rating was 60,000 S rank. Because I had everything in the room like this. And they gave me a banner. They didn't give me the gold plaque because it was my first HHA rating. So I didn't get the plaque on that one. They gave me the banner for my first rating. And then by the time the second rating came around, I had gotten rid of all that crap. Bunny Day was over. I got rid of all of it. I didn't get rid of it because I can never... It'd be hard to remake it, so I threw it all in storage. So my rating plummeted, and this room is empty. This room is like not even been touched. In fact, I believe this room is the same as the last time I was here. Check out your basement. Huh. Your house is like mine. It's kind of undeveloped on the inside. Though I don't have a basement or an upper level yet. I'm working towards that. Your center room is very nice. And, ooh, I actually really like this bed. I really like this dresser too, actually. That is a very nice design. And I really like the bed. The double wide bed. You've got some very nice furniture up here. And I see you made use of the bell rug that they gave us. Which room? Was that the basement or the back room? This looks like it's meant to be your bedroom, but it's really barren right now. I feel like you could do more with this. I was planning on using... I have the screen... or at least the ability to buy the screen that matches this design. And I was thinking about doing like a partition, and I have a clothing press, and doing like a little changing area. I thought that would be cool when I get my upstairs bedroom. The back room, still haven't figured out what you're doing with that. I thought about making my back room the seasonal room. The room that I change the most based off of like what the season is and what my mood is. I still have plenty of wood to turn into log benches, so I am going to do that. Do you have a thing over here somewhere? Yes, right here. We'll craft it right here. I would have loved to say that person's name. I don't know if they're still here. If you are, thank you for coming. If you're not, I'm sorry for not interacting with you because I can't read your name. I don't know how to read Japanese. I wish I did. If I ever get the time, I would love to learn it. It's a beautiful language. And I love the way it looks, the way it's written. I don't know how to read it. I don't know what any of the symbols mean. I know like maybe all of 5 words in Japanese, and that's from watching anime. Watching subtitled anime. So I had so much surplus wood. So we ended up not doing nearly as much. This was more me getting to visit all of y'all's towns, which I'm still happy about. I'm still very happy about that. I just didn't do nearly as much editing of my own town as I thought I would. In fact, I still need to transplant a tree. I'm not even sure how, which tree I'm going to move and where. Now the question is, do I have enough inventory to finish these few bits of log benches up? I ran out when I was down to 3 left. Okay. That's fine. If I had the 2 fewer bugs, I'd be able to do it. But that's fine. We'll sell these off, we'll make those 3, and then we'll head on back to town so that we can do some more work. I don't think that turnip rots in your house. I think you have to take it outside. So I made good profit, and I've gotten rid of a lot of my extra resources that I had, so that's very good. That's very good. I've been seeing this cat a lot, and I kind of want to recruit that cat to my town, but I want a cat. I want a cat. I'm not sure which cat, but I want a cat. And there is the last of my hardwood, which I am perfectly fine with because I left a lot of it lying on the ground at home. If I ever need more, I will be able to get it. So 1,200 bells apiece, which means normally I would get 600, which means normally there were 300. So if you divide 300 by 5, that means a piece of hardwood is normally worth 60 bells if you were to sell it to Timmy and Tommy. An individual piece of hardwood is worth 60 bells. And yeah, your airport and your plane are orange. Your airport will always match your airplane. Evans was blue. I wonder if it's possible to get pink. I don't think they'll do pink because pink isn't really a gender neutral color normally. So even though he really wants everything to be pink, he wants things to represent sakura blossoms. Pink airplane and airport was probably never a possibility. I think green, blue, orange, and yellow are all possibilities. I don't think they'll even do red. I'm not sure that they'll ever do red. A red plane might exist. I kind of like my green one. I think the green and blue look really tropical. Hey, little Rosie, welcome to the stream. I've been spending more time visiting friends than I have actually working on my own town, but hopefully we'll get at least a little bit of work done before the end of the stream. Right now the goal is to clear out the area around my campsite so I can move it. But I invited Chevry to camp today, so I may not be moving the camp today. I will be making space though. There's been a lot of revelations about minor details and stuff that people may or may not have noticed, so it's good to watch the stream back if you're watching this later, or if you are a late joiner to the stream. And I just want to share the joke that the game has made on me. So you see my 2 fossils here? I can't get them evaluated right now because my museum is getting upgraded to include space for artwork. And that's a problem because I can't get my fossils evaluated. Julia restarted her island. She wanted the airport to line up with the resident services. I'm not going to be that particular about it. I understand people wanting that. I would love that. Where you just come straight out of the airport into residential services. Mine's actually really close. Resident services is there, and the airport is here. So it's really close. But I'm not going to be that particular about it. That would require me to undo a lot of work at this point. I just don't have it in me to do that. So we're going to pick these wasps up and relocate them to our bug field. That's not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do either. There we go. So we got wasps, lunar moths, and peacock butterflies. We've got a lot of things. You got that without trying? Oh yeah, yours was lined up perfectly, wasn't it? That's fine. It's fine if mine isn't. A little, you know, organic asynchronicity is good. So, we're going to need a pickaxe. I don't remember what kind of wood is needed for a pickaxe. Probably just regular wood. Because I know it requires a flimsy axe. And then with a flimsy axe, you also need, I think, some kind of wood and an iron nugget. I've got the iron. That's not a problem. But I've always been struggling for regular wood. Hardwood and softwood, never been an issue. My trees love giving me hardwood and softwood. Regular wood, though, I may actually have a problem trying to put together a regular axe. I may have one in storage, though. I should check. So I do not have a regular pickaxe in storage. Which means I'm going to have to fashion one. To do that, I need sticks and rocks. To do a flimsy pickaxe. And then from there, I need wood, 3 wood, and an iron nugget. We're going to do a couple more flimsy axes to make sure I got plenty of those. One more that we're going to convert into a regular axe when we're able to. 60 per. That's what I said. That is, I feel like that is a guaranteed formula. Any item that you craft is going to be double in value, except maybe tools. If it's like furniture or something like that, double the value of what the resources that were put into it. Barring maybe special circumstances, special event items or something like that. But from my experience, everything that I've crafted has been double the value of the raw materials put into it. Which means every hot item, since it sells for double the value of the item, and every hot item is always something that you can craft, every hot item is 4 times the value of the raw materials put into it. For that reason, it's always a profit to sell hot items. Even if it doesn't sell for a whole lot per individual item, it's always a profit because you're always quadrupling the value of the resources put into it regardless of what the item is. It's just that if the item is a, say, wood block toy, which requires only like a couple pieces of wood, it's not going to feel like it's worth it. And I think the reason why that may be is because there's still a time value put into it. The resource value is the same. The capital value is the same. But then there's the labor value isn't the same because you have to put more time and effort into it. So this is a really great microcosm of economy and the market, because capital without labor is nothing. And labor without capital is nothing. You need both, and both need to be respected. So I'm like, generally it's always worth it if you've got the capital, but you also need to seriously evaluate the labor and decide whether or not it's worth your time to craft something like that. That's why I did the brick wells for Nickstown earlier instead of continuing on with the birdhouses, because the brick wells was more money for the same amount of effort put into it, the same amount of time spent on the job. So that's enough of me pretending I know a damn thing about economics, and we need wood. So I'm going to take these flimsy axes and I am going to go chop some wood. I need wood. So that way I can create an axe. So that way I can chop down trees and clear out the spot for my campsite. So I'm not sure how far down I went this way. So I got that tree. Got that tree. That's bamboo. I definitely did not get this tree because it has cherries. And they gave me 2 wood. That is fantastic because that is what I need. I need 1 more wood though. And there it is. That's great. I'm getting lucky right now. If the game would suddenly just give me a lot more wood, I would not complain, because wood is definitely needed a lot more often than softwood or hardwood. Especially if you're making tools. Oh, my nuggets are in storage. I haven't hit... I think I've hit a rock today. I need to go do my daily Animal Crossing chores. Finish hitting my rocks. Oh, I need to put that with the other peacock butterflies. as much as I would appreciate that, honestly, what I would prefer more of is just the recipe. If you can get me the recipe from your ABD, it would be appreciated. I have no problem with crafting my own. The issue is that my Nook mileage thing refuses to offer me the recipe. I have checked it every day this week, and not once has it offered me the recipe. It loves offering me the iron fence, but not the stone and iron fence, which is what I want. Add it to the pile. And here's another one. We'll add it to the pile later. We're going to transplant a tree. We're going to chop down the rest of these trees. We're going to clear out the rest of this space. Because I believe this is an apple tree, which is not native to my town, so it's worth saving. Appreciate you looking out, I really do. I wonder if it's possible to jump this. No, it's definitely not. Okay. Alright. To avoid any more bee stings, we're going to shake the trees before we chop them down. Wrong tool. That gave me 3 regular wood. That is nice. Well, I feel kind of bad about chopping that particular tree down. But it needed to go. Alas. Honestly, Nick, I don't really need a whole bundle. I'm only going to use it around my house. I don't really have any plans for it anywhere else. So I'd rather just get the recipe and make it on my own. I really appreciate the offer, I really do, but I'd rather just make it myself. Use my own raw resources because, as you saw, I get a little overloaded on them. I could use the app to just clear out all the trees, but the app is annoyingly time consuming because of all the menus, so I'd rather just do this. Well, I did say it was about time for my shovel to go, so now I need to make a new shovel. So I'm just going to finish chop. Oh, I got so lucky. I got so unbelievably lucky. Oh, mercy. I thought I was going to be walking away from this with a big bumbly eye. Alright. Note to self, Poji. Shake the trees first with a net. I got so lucky with that. Okay. No bees. And once again, 3 wood. Yeah, I keep forgetting to shake my trees first. And I need to demolish this ramp. Ooh, furniture! Effects rack. I'll have to take a look at that. But I think that was also a new milestone for me. For shaking furniture out of trees. Shady shakedown. 1,000 miles. Jovial brute. Interesting. I'll go ahead and shake this tree since they're connected. More furniture! School desk. Could do like an outdoor classroom? Maybe? I have ideas. Alright, so now I need to go make a new shovel. So that way I can finish digging all this up, and then I can level it out. I hear a mole cricket underground somewhere. Alright. Oh, that's right. I made shovels. I can just go pick one up. In fact, actually, I've got made nets too if I need more nets. And made fishing poles. I've got a few extra tools. Welcome back, Lunar! It's good to have you back. We are in the process of trying to finish making room for the campsite. I finally more or less got my inventory straight. I say as I pull up my inventory and it looks like a hot mess. I'm going to transplant this apple tree somewhere. Maybe find a spot for it. Let's see. For now, I kind of filled up the beach area here, so there's really no room down here for it. We'll plant it here. There's space here. But first I need to equip my shovel. It won't let me do it otherwise. Like that. There we go. So we can get 500 miles. So now we just need to dig up all these tree stumps and flowers, and then we'll be able to level this out. I don't really need to close up the holes, because when I delete the cliff sides... Oh no, we're running a little long today since we actually had people stop by and visit. Normally my streams only last about 2 hours, but we're running just a little bit longer today. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. I did it again! My character wants to sit. If it fits, I sits. My character is a cat. Even though I have no cats in my town. I have 2 goats. Actually, hold on. I have 2 goats, 1 chicken, 1 hamster, 1 frog, 1 rhino, 1 octopus. And did I say 1 chicken? 1 mouse. I probably will be stopping the stream here soon, because there are other things that I need to do today, unfortunately. But since everyone came by and visited and said hi, and we got to talk and have fun, I thought I would let it run a little longer today. Oh, you can jump the little gaps. It just wouldn't let me last time. So, for what's probably the first time since we started streaming, even though I said we'd be doing this a lot today, we're going to be doing some construction. Because we need to get rid of all these cliffs. Obviously, we can't get rid of all of them because the camp is on one of them, and I haven't moved it yet. I hate when I do that. I am currently leveling out this little hill area here, and I'm going to build some kind of forest and campsite area over here. The camp is going to be over here, and the left side of the river is going to be kind of like a forested area. I may have one or two villagers over here, but most of the villagers are going to be on the right side. That's going to be the town area. You're going to have a town, a forest, and a mountain. A nice contained little adventuring space. And it's easier to do it like this, to try to hit interior spaces first, because otherwise and then go in a line, because otherwise the cliffs, when you break them, will only break halfway to create a rounded edge. It's not going to let me get rid of these because of the campsite, but I can get rid of these. Is this all clear? Yep, so I can dismantle this ramp. I hear a balloon. There it is. My colorful slingshot. I hope he doesn't charge me money to dismantle the ramp. 10,000 bells. Yes. Thank you. He probably will, and honestly, in a real-world setting, they would, because there's still the labor cost behind it. But I'm hoping in this case... Alright, King of Games, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you being here. Let's talk infrastructure. About bridges and inclines. Oh, man. Is there a way for me to demolish the thing without having to... Layout changes? No. Oh, man. Really? I can't demolish it? Man. Man, I can't demolish it until I finish building that other bridge. Sure, we can talk on Discord later. I don't mind. I might be busier in the evening, so I may be slow to respond, or I may not be able to talk much, but, you know, I'm always open to chat. What I'll probably end up doing is I'll end up setting myself to busy if I'm unavailable. So, next step, what we can do is we can move the Able sisters, because we do want, we've already plotted a spot for them. And that's this little grid space right here. This is going to be them. And actually, this tree, all of this is way too close. And I know this is going to be really close to Candy's house, but I plan on moving Candy. She's not going to stay here. So we at least can get a layout change. Thank you. That's definitely appreciated. Layout changes. We're going to move the Taylors. Oh, I forgot moving buildings is expensive. Okay, sure, yeah. We're not even moving them that far. We're moving them all up like 4 squares. I forgot how expensive moving buildings was. I saw you're sending me a gift. I really appreciate that. Chat log. I really think this is a cool function, though, by the way. The chat log, I really appreciate that, because it appears on the side of the screen, and a lot can happen in Animal Crossing at one time. So it's easy to miss something that's said. But you can always double check, and there will always be like a little bubble on an app if something is new. So you're going to open the app for something. And being able to double check is a good thing. I'm glad that that was put in the game. I guess I can go ahead and put this in my pocket now. Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Let me imagine it. Oh. It keeps the underlying ground. So I want to do something about that before... At least the front row. We're going to make this grass again. Because that would look weird otherwise. And I don't know if it'll let me change it once the place is down. That is not accurate. Move it forward and up. Actually, I just remembered I need to line it up with the back row. Like that. There we go. Imagine it. Make sure it's right. That looks good. That's what we want. Yes. We're not moving them very far, but we want them to be there. And that'll fall in line with where the Nook Brothers is on the opposite side. Whew. Alright, so we've gone through a lot today. Really appreciate everyone coming out. It was a lot of fun. Thank you everyone for the gifts, the trades, the exchanges, the visits. It's been a great time today. I'm really looking forward to doing this again next week. But that'll be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, please leave a like. Subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for future videos and for future Endless Gaming streams. And until next time, everyone, I am Pojiforce. And you all take care. I will catch you all next time. Later, everybody.